Oh, hello. Look at that. I have started a live stream and it appears to be going as intended. Hello. How are you all doing this evening? It has been like 6 months. Anyway, apart from that, how's your evening / morning? I suppose it's very dependent on where the hell you are in the world. I'm just trying to make my chat window bigger so I can actually see what people are saying. Also, just bearing in mind, though my stream is set to low latency, I think there is a good chance that I'm about like 30 seconds, 20 seconds, quite a significant amount into the future from when I can actually see your comments. So at the moment I don't know if I'm live. We'll find out. Anyway, let me know where you're coming in from. Are you building anything? Let me know. That'd be good to know. I should have a chat thing, but I don't think it's working currently. Oh, it does. Oh, look, it is showing up. Wow, look, I tried to be high tech. Sometimes I try. Usually it fails, but you know, every now and then it works. Seems to be working right now. We also have some moderators in the house, so you know. Hello, Ian Crawley, Rob. I saw you all, and Mickelson. I saw you all being there before I even was officially live. So lovely to see you there. Thank you very much to Flatch Lowercase for becoming a supporter of the channel. That is very kind of you, and I appreciate it very much. Elandril, here's some familiar faces. Good to see. Good to see. Good evening to you as well. Brick von Baron, that is way back. I am recognizing most of these names actually, which is lovely. Happy to see you having a stream. Thank you. Yeah, I'm mostly shocked to see me having a stream, to be honest. Who knew that I could still do this? In fact, when I did my test stream earlier today, I realized that everything looked different on YouTube because it's not. Sorry, my camera is autofocused. You can see that it's struggling to determine if I have a face or not, which is reassuring. So yeah, it's all changed. It now seems to rank you all by top fans, so I don't know how you guys feel about it, but that is a thing. How are you all doing? James is trying to rebuild the Iron Man He-Med? The custom version wasn't great. I'm planning on a couple of custom builds. I mean, aren't you always doing custom builds? You're doing so much Lego building in the Discord. You're putting us all to shame. You are on it, man. Saeed, oh my god, it's been ages. How are you doing? I hope you're doing very, very well. Fletch says, I'm saving up for the Arkham Asylum and then see what the Star Trek sets look like. Oh my god, the Star Trek set, it's being constantly discussed. Somehow. I feel like it's not going to please everybody. I don't know where I'm getting that from. I reckon that is based on just history. Anyway, I'm curious to see. I have absolutely no affinity to Star Trek, nor the Goonies. I have been already absolutely dragged for this in my Discord. I have never seen the Goonies, because that's also a set that's coming out soon from Lego. So I've decided that I just do not have an opinion, because I have absolutely no idea. Yeah, there we go. Good to see some familiar faces, that's for sure. I mean, familiar faces, familiar names, same vein. So you said, I feel like so much time has passed and also like no time has passed. Yes, it's so true. I mean, it has been a lot of time. I did a really brief live stream in March, I think, because I got given like the really cool bed and breakfast set, and then I haven't. I also did just realise that when I set up for this live stream, I reused the same title, so I'll probably change that after this live stream is finished, because the title is incorrect. I forgot to change it. Professionals. Anyway, I feel like I'm professional enough because I'm live at the time that I said. Hopefully with actual sound. Based on the people talking to me, it appears that I have sound, which is nice. Absolutely. Oh, helmet. Thank you, Arjem, for clarification. The Iron Man helmet. Okay. The custom what wasn't good about the custom version of the Iron Man helmet? Like, did it just not connect well? Did it not look right? Were the colours wrong? Let me know. Definitely good to see some familiar names. Rob, yes, I haven't seen you in a Discord for a while, but that's okay. I haven't really got many opinions on Lego recently, so I haven't really been... I've been meaning to make a video ever since I did my haul and things. Actually, that's a lie. I wanted to make videos before my haul, but then since my haul I've been on holiday, so I wasn't making videos. I was gallivanting around the Mediterranean instead, being all posh and stuff with my sister, which was delightful actually. I had a lovely time. I've never really been around the Mediterranean a lot, definitely not in the same way that I did this time. I've been to Italy before, like briefly, with school when I was 18. I turned 18 in Rome, which makes my school sound really posh. It really wasn't, but it was a very nice trip that we did with school. And I happened to turn 18 whilst we were on that trip, so I went back to Rome, and it was lovely. And then I went up Italy to Tuscany. I don't know, been to lovely places. It was all sea-like, it had foreign languages and decent food. It was pretty nice. It has been a bit of a come down, I have to say, because it was all sort of like between 23 and sort of 29 degrees and sunny this whole holiday, and now I'm back and it's raining and stormy and autumnal, so you know, I'm in my element. I'm obviously more made for autumn weather, as you can probably tell. I'm really not a natural summer person, but it has been a bit of a change. Also, if you're wondering, I decided to cut myself on some metal yesterday at work, and my thumb took the brunt of that, so now delightful plastering. I actually have been changing this plaster a lot because this is the only type of plaster I have in the house and it's pretty rubbish quality, but I just need to keep something on it because it's just annoying, basically. People are saying where they're coming in from. Awesome, because I love to know. Blah 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 blah. Nice and some familiar names for sure. Yeah, I feel like I probably will be a mid-skill enterprise set. A MIDI, sorry, you said MIDI, skill, enterprise, maybe a Voyager. Star Trek fandom is pretty divided at the moment. I think, I feel like the Star Trek fandom always seems pleasanter than the Star Wars fandom, but then also it feels like I've just seen them less, so I don't really know. Sound, yes, and it is in sync as well. It is very strange that it's in sync, because I found, so I have a whole different setup now for streaming. I'm using a desktop computer, which is probably what you can hear in the background, instead of my laptop. And I'm using the microphone in my computer and not the microphone attached to my camera. And for some reason it's in sync if I use a different microphone than the one that's attached to the camera. So I don't know what the quality is like. I think because it's obviously a less good microphone, but it is in sync, so we're gonna go with that. Anyways, we've had many issues. I swear to God, like everything that can go wrong with streams has happened in the past, for sure. James says, it looked great on its own, but longer / taller than I expected. I see. Oh no, we don't want big-headed minifigures. That would not be good. I can see we want to rework it. Occasion says, hello from Tennessee. Hello! Lovely to see you here. Very nice to have you on board. So he says, I've always been meaning to visit Rome. Rome is lovely. There's currently a lot of works going on near the Colosseum and the big, I always forget the name of that fancy building that's ridiculously over the top, on this square. So yeah, there was a lot of works going on there, but it still had the vibe. We ended up going to a really lovely restaurant that was recommended by a person that worked in a hotel we were staying at, and it was called La Lampadas. I probably have just completely ruined that name. I'm really sorry, but it was original Roman service or like Italian service in the sense of like they were running around like they're trying to get to train. If you're expecting American service, it was not that, but it was fine. They were efficient. They gave us menu. If we got their attention, we got their food. The food was like amazing, so simple, so clean, just so delicious. I had the best lasagna and tiramisu of my life, which does qualify me as a basic bit, you know what I tried to say, but it was really, really delicious, and I really wish that we'd also tried the pasta genovese, because that also looked really good. I'll have to go back. Shame. But I also don't want to go to Rome anywhere outside of October because it's way too warm. Because I was there in September with school when I was 18, and that was already nearly too hot for me. It's always busy. It's always busy. But it's beautiful. I actually really love my time there. That was such a ramble. Got any super glue? I'm gonna just say we use a lot of like really strong quick drying glue at work, and I occasionally get it on my hands, and then I have to just walk around like this for a while whilst it dries on my hand, and then it takes like a week to to wear off my fingers. I'm a liability at work, I swear to God. Don't get me wrong, if I'm actually concentrating, it's fine. It's usually the small things. So this was also like a work injury where like I just tried to get rid of some metal splinters, but they were a lot thicker than they looked, so they cut me rather than come off. Long story. Hello from Staffordshire, Travis Videos! Trevor, how are you doing? Hope you're holding up well. I have not been very much in touch with the LEGO community, but I hope you're still making your lovely videos. And you're doing very well in general. I am doing fine. I see a few people asking. I'm fine. Thank you so much for asking. I've been, ever since, you know, I was recovering in the beginning of the year, doing much, much better. I'm very much normal again now. Doing great. You know, dealing with life, as we all are. So, yeah, absolutely lovely. Thank you so much. Riff Brick says, I am, of all the exotic places, I am from Doncaster! Woo! I mean, maybe not the most exotic, but still not too bad. Close to some lovely places. Never been to Doncaster itself, so cannot vouch for the place itself. No offense. Hiker says, greetings, nice to see you building. I will be building. The set is here. It will be happening. I just thought I'd say hi to all of you because it's lovely just to be alive, just to be around and just see you all and, you know, catch back up. Quality of video and audio both good. Excellent, excellent. I mean, I have a surprise in store. I really hope it's gonna work in a minute. Mikkel says I'm from Denmark, home of Lego. I was actually, this is insane if I say this, but I have actually been to Denmark since, and I've actually also been to the Lego house since. It wasn't what I was expecting. I was not in a very good mental place at the time, but it was really nice to go to Denmark. I really enjoyed going to Denmark, I have to say. I visited Alberto there, which was very nice to see him, and yeah, I thought about filming it, and then it just ended up not being a very good place for me, and it just didn't end up working out. So I just have a few clips and I never posted them. I may end up making like a little collage thing of them for like the members and just put it as a members only. But it's been like on my mind, and I felt a bit weird about it, so I haven't done it. But yeah, I've been to Denmark. I actually really like it. To me, as a Dutchie, Denmark feels like what the Netherlands feels like from my youth. So it's like a cleaner Netherlands, lots of bikes. The only difference to the Netherlands to me was like the fact that I couldn't speak the language. But like, it felt really like what I remember the Netherlands was like from my youth. So, like an unreal place. I always swear. I swear. I did a test stream earlier today with like ArcGM and Tyson joined briefly because they kindly were just confirming that my sound worked. And I was swearing. I was like, I'm so sorry. I swear a decent amount just in day-to-day life. It's how I speak. I'm really sorry. I think Dutchies swear quite a lot anyway. It's not that bad. Anyway, I dwell on comments way too long. I'm already like off the screen. Everyone, hello. Good to see that you're doing a live stream. Amazing. Hello, good to see you, Plonk NL as well. Hello everyone, Ulrika is in the house! Amazing! I hope that you're all liking the fact that like you can actually see your comments on the screen. I did my best to make that word. Rob's from Leiden! Hello! I don't know why I said that in a English way, but you know what I know how to pronounce that. It's not even that difficult. Tyson, Gary... Tyson's back. He's still not asleep. How are you doing? I hope you had a decent alright day. Gary says, I'm from Suffolk. Well, hello there. North Carolina, Stephen Evans. I think I'm currently working on a stop motion animation for Halloween. Oh, damn. I mean, that is actually coming up scarily fast. Good luck, Trevor, for that. Fletcher's, I went to Legoland Billund as a child in like 2002. That is way back when, but also, well done. What was it like? Was that like? I don't think the Lego house was open at the time, was it? Was it just... What did you do there? What was there to do? Was it just Legoland at the time? Nothing else? Because as a child, that would be a good place to go to. But as an adult, I think Legoland would be a bit... just that, a bit boring. Fletcher's from the Isle of Man! Never been, I have to say. But I've seen it from a distance. Oh my god, I keep losing track of like where I was reading. Chris says, I'll be back later cooking dinner. Glad to see you're back. Hope you're okay and enjoying the hobby again after everything. I am very low-key enjoying the hobby. The main thing I'm enjoying is collecting tiny little things, but part of tiny little things are the Harry Potter figures. So let's open this up in a minute. Love the chat in the screen. Amazing. Tyson says, I have slept for a few hours. I'm really pleased to hear it. I do know that this sleeping did take place in the morning and not during the night, but hey, can't knock it. So well done to you, Tyson. I'm going to open this Lego set. Cheers. Yes, this is wine. It's just in this really fancy IKEA. Actually, I'll show you. This is in an IKEA cup. It's always quite a cool cup, actually. I found it in a cupboard. The cup and the wine, but yeah. Oh man, I can tell that I haven't done this in ages. Also, apologies for the camera. It seems to think that I'm moving a lot, which admittedly I am, so it's struggling keeping track. I need a thing to open this massive set. Oh yeah! It is a set that I've purchased. As some of you know, most of you probably, who have seen my haul video, I have purchased this for the minifigures mostly. I mean, it also looks like a fun build, so we're going to explore that today together. So, this set, though, when I got it, I was like, I've always been hesitant about it since it came out, but it feels sort of like Lego was like, you've made some good sets in the past, let's just all squish them into one, because like we've had a big tower where the Mirror set was at the top, we've had a Fluffy, we have had the chest scene, we've had a lot of these things, but don't knock it till you try it. So I'm going to open this and build it and have fun, okay? I'm gonna have fun. I'm actually quite excited to see some figures, so I'm just cutting open. Oh, I should... How do I do this on camera? This is quite hard, actually. Logistically, this is tricky. I am using my scissors again, like a knife. I'm not very precious about my Lego boxes. Maybe that makes me a fake fan. I do not know. I do not think such a concept is relevant. I am just trying to open this box without ideally hurting my fingers, which admittedly I have not chosen the best and most foolproof way to do that. So let's get all of this open, and then I'm going to show you my one trick that I've got up my sleeve. Ah! Also, you can see that I tried to hide this cable, but it's not working very well. How do I hide it? There we go. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Right, let's switch to serious mode. No time for building, just have to read and respond to all the chat. I'm really bad at multitasking that. Right, you ready? Oh yeah! I just knocked it, but it's okay. I have got a webcam set up so you can watch me build. But as you can see, I just knocked it. So that was a bit of an underwhelming reveal of my preparations that I've spent the morning on. But that's, as you can see, that's what I knocked earlier with the cable. There's cables floating here, like you can't tell, but maybe I'll post a picture of what my setup looks like on the Discord, just to showcase to you that it was a bit of a mess. Anyway, let's open this up. Let's open this bad boy up. Ooh, it's all bad. Job Data, hello, good to see you. I actually saw your comment and I didn't call your name out, really. I realised. I'm getting... It was just Legoland in 2002 in Denmark. Ah, they had a dragon ride. The driving school. Basically the standard stuff. Yes. I have not been to Legoland though. I've been to Lego House, just not Legoland. I just didn't see that thing. Oh, you stayed at Legoland. The room's really cool and themed. Yes. I mean, I think they'll continue doing that at the Legoland Hotel. Dave says, I'm broken, I flatten and keep all my boxes. I used to keep all my boxes. I didn't even flatten them to begin with. It's just I've had to move it so many times now that I started to feel like an idiot, so then I ended up just getting rid of them. Also, I've sold some secondhand Lego and like not a single person's ever gone, but where is the box? I do not want to purchase it without it. So once it's built, then it's sort of like pointless to keep the box, I find, unless in very rare circumstances it makes sense, like for really big sets, like really big collector sets. But for these types of play sets, like, it doesn't really matter. Ooh, I'm digging through and finding the... Ooh, that's really heavy. Oh my god. a rogue 16 by 16. Ooh, it's the body of Fluffster. The Fluffster. That's, whoa. Ooh, I've never seen this big of a mold before. That's very exciting. I don't think I have that. Is that new for the set? Possibly. I'm a bit behind on what parts are being produced, I have to say. I don't know how loud the noise is of the Lego. Apologies in advance if it's deafening. Okay, we have a 16 by 16 plate. Also, you can probably tell I built this book nook already, as you can see. It was alright. Such high praise. It was alright. I really like it. It was. I was saying this on the stream earlier. It's very cute, but because both sides of the book nook are the same station, the build's really similar on both sides, so it was a little bit like, meh. Also, the sticker sheet that I got with it was really, really, really wonky. Like, the stickers were incredibly off-center, which I think, which one do I have where you can really obviously tell that? There was one sticker. I used them anyway, and I thought about contacting Lego about it, but then I couldn't be asked. But there was one sticker where like it was so off center, and I was like, oh, that's a bit annoying. But yeah, the quality of the bricks was fine. It was just the stickers were so wonky. It's alright. I got a lot of discount on it, but Lego, if you don't do a good enough quality control, but you are charging top-notch prices, at some point gonna break the system. Anyway. Oh my god, there is like a literal Bible in here. We have got. This is literally just the instructions and the room that that we got in a set previously. This comes with Fluffy. Amazing. Percy and the Gryffindor Common Room. I'm actually quite excited about the Gryffindor Common Room. I'm glad that we're finally getting that. I'm actually, you know what I am excited about? And the sticker sheet. So let's have a look. Okay, this is the shiny sticker sheet. Can you see that? A little bit. It's hard to show you the printing on it. The other one will be easier. Apologies for my awful plaster. So yeah, here is the Mirror of Erised. It's honestly really, really hard to show this to you. Oh, there we go. That's quite a cute print. Very cute. Okay, that's a very cute sticker sheet. This is Dumbledore's office. That comes with Dumbledore. There is so many small individual instructions. Some feel different than others. This is the broom, room, and the chess instructions. So these are all interiors that I've opened. This is the sticker sheet that I'm excited about. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go! Okay, let's go! It is beautiful. Okay, this is kind of like what, you know, at one point, a few years ago, Lego brought out a gift with purchase at the time that really the only things that had recently come out were those 4 Hogwarts House books. And I was like, I'm not going to pay full price for these books. But then they brought out this gift with purchase, which was like the room, like the staircase, and it had Hermione in, and it had loads of portraits and the fat lady. And that gift with purchase, obviously because I didn't get it, ended up costing a huge amount second on the secondary market, and I never ended up getting it because I refused to pay like 50 quid or something for basically the sticker sheet that came with it, because also I didn't have direct plans for the sticker sheet. But now we sort of get it again. That is really good. I really love the. Look at that! Look at that! Like, the fat lady's amazing. Wow, I really, really, really love these. Am I more excited about the sticker sheet than anything else in this set? I think I may be. Alright, that's really cool. I like that. Then, the top of the tower. I actually don't know which one. Oh, this is number 1. Okay, I'll keep it separate. That's what we're building first. Then this is the I've just spent 2 weeks with my sister, so like my my English is struggling to translate. The Treppenhaus. What is it called in English? The staircase house. No, the. I just genuinely don't know. Please tell me in the comments. What is it called? Staircase. The staircase hall. No. Oh man. I'm really struggling here. I know you're delayed. I'll find out. Topic Brooks is here. Hello. I'm going to just really quickly go through comments for 3 seconds. So shiny. It is so shiny. Luke says, I only keep a few boxes, no space. Yes. Few boxes. And as time goes on, less and less on my part. Jackie says, I'm fairly new to your channel. I enjoy your content. Glad to see you doing well. Thank you. I've actually been posting a long time, but I've not been recently. Because there's just not a lot that I've been purchasing or doing, so sad times. What are you into, Jackie? What brought you into Lego? What, like, are you just watching the content? Are you like collecting something? Tell me. I'd love to know. Nice stickers. They are nice stickers. I usually throw away the boxes. No place to store. Yeah, like, why would I store it as well? Like, I've seen some people use some of the bigger sets and the cooler box art to frame, and like I'd like to line like their Lego rooms and stuff. That's kind of cool. If it's like nice box art, that makes sense, but I don't love it too much, so I've not done that. The gift approach is about the only money I make on Brooklyn. I mean, yeah, I can imagine, to be honest. If you start parting stuff out, it's so much time for like parting sets out. It just barely makes any difference. Just staircase. But the staircase is one. Why is it just the one stair? This is many staircases in a hall. You can't just call this the staircase. Anyway, the staircase. Problems? Oh, okay. This is the second build. So the second build is the base, which holds the Devil Snare room, and then the stuff for putting the 2 interiors in. So this comes with Hermione. Hermione. Oh, I went there that quickly. Gosh. Okay. Let's open this up. Let's get this Lego started. This has 2 minifigures. Oh, I also need bag 2 apparently. I didn't really prep this very well. I just realised that. This may be a slight chaos build. Apologies in advance if that triggers you. Flight of stairs. But I would say a flight of stairs or a staircase is just a single stair. Like, I have a staircase in my house. But maybe that's too grand a word. I have stairs in my house. I don't know. None of this is good enough English. Do better. I recently built the Dumbo brickhead set. I saw him in the store and I couldn't resist. Oh, Dumbo's cute! I mean, I don't have him because I don't have anything with Dumbo, but I do really like the build. It looks really adorable. You know what I really wanted to buy, but also felt like that I just have it and I don't need it, is the Wally and Eve set. That is just so stinking adorable. Oh, so cute. I really wanted that set. Oh. I need to find bag 2, bear with me. I should probably organise these bags because otherwise we're going to be looking for stuff. Are any of you guys building anything, doing anything? 10, 19, 12, 21. I hope you're enjoying this ASMR because I'm not. 6. We'll keep 6 out for me. Ah, 2. I found 2. Yay! Okay. That went relatively smoothly. Woo! Google AI came up with stairway. I suppose stairway could work. I think I just don't know what word I'm looking for. Probably that's the problem. I missed the design of the old manuals. Have to say, off the top of my head, I have no idea what the old manuals look like anymore. Does that mean I'm old? Maybe. The plastic bags were way better ASMR. I mean, yes, kinda, but they are just both equally obnoxiously loud. Sally is weak. Matthew! Matt, hello! Hello, good to see you. Sued Audit. Is Audit like your actual back name? Oh my god, can you tell I've spent 2 weeks speaking Dutch? it's all not going very smoothly today. I mean your surname, that's really cool. Pandemonium Paranormal, excellent username. A cool way to use the boxes is when you can use them as backdrop art behind your build. To be fair, I don't think I have the room to do that either, but that is a good idea. At least then you're using it, especially the new ones you can fold so easily. Ooh, Matt, what sets do you buy? Were it the ones from that like big bulk lot that you purchased? And if so, which ones were they? Did you complete them? I'm building a companion set to your tower. The Great Hall's getting grander and grander. Grander, I think. I bought the Great Hall for the figures, but I didn't. Oliver parted it out and then sold the parts on Bricklink when he still had a Bricklink store. And so I've never actually built it because we wanted to sell them as like new parts. So I ended up not building that one. Which now I have the tower and no immediate plans of what to do with it. I kind of wish I kept it because it does look really good together, I have to say. Like that is one thing that does... The silhouette of this new Hogwarts is really quite good. I have to agree. It does look excellent. Right. We have Harry to build. Let's move some stuff around. I'm assuming Harry is just in bag 1, so we're just going to start with bag 1. Yeah, it says bag 1. Your Dutch comes through just to bait you. It's extra bad when I've just been switching a lot, so I just have different words that like come to the forefront. I don't really talk that much day to day. This is probably about as much I talk in an entire week, so it's funny when I do these live streams, like trying to find the right words. I mean, don't get me wrong, I spoke English obviously because I don't speak Italian, so like I still switched a lot whilst on holiday. It's not like just Dutch, but just that was my main thinking. I don't know if anybody that is like bilingual, like has several languages, like don't you find that it's really frustrating that when you speak more than one language relatively well, you start to forget words in both languages, so then you just shit at both. I find it really unfair. Also, no, SHIT does not qualify as a swear word. YouTube algorithm. I mean, Ordish sounds amazing. I have to just give it. I think you should write a book just so you can have your name on that because it sounds great. The Wally and Evie set is stunning. I built it not long ago. I'm building a small London bus now. Ooh, is it the... No, wait, are you doing the city bus? The, like, sightseeing bus? Because that's the only London bus that I can think of, which isn't technically a London bus. It's like one of those hop-on, hop-off buses. But that's a really good set. Very, very, very strong. Loads of small city sets from 3 to 7 years ago. Police, Fire, Star Wars, 10 years old sets. Next up, Exoforce. Oh my god, Exoforce. That is a throwback. Or because I often try to find my German words but know them in English. I mean, this is the problem when you start having multiple languages. You're just failing in both languages. At least that's what I find. Like, I get people that when I speak Dutch, they're like, "Oh, where are you from?" And you're like, "Well, your Dutch is so good. Why the hell would you have learned Dutch?" And then when or like my mum tells me that my accent is bad and I should start reading in Dutch. And then in English, people are also like, "Where you're from?" Because you sound foreign. So I just have no home country anymore. So sad. Parasite says, have you been to Billund, Denmark? I have been to Billund, Denmark. I have been... When was it? June? No. May? I think I've been in May. I've been to the Lego house. I had a little mooch around. I have my little bag with the combinations. I actually thought it was rather lovely. I was going to film it a little bit more than I did. But I ended up sort of feeling like... It was one of those places where I thought, like, it's no point filming it because you kind of just want to experience it. It's not really... I know that not everybody's going to be able to make it down there in their life, and there's plenty of really good videos online that you can watch that basically give you the experience, but I just wanted to experience it for myself, so I ended up not filming. And there were some other reasons too, but like that was probably one of them, that I was like, do you know what? This is a place where you just have to be, and then I just want to be in the moment and enjoy. They had a huge amount of Fabuland on display because I think it was some sort of anniversary or something, and I really loved seeing so much Fabuland. I never end up collecting any of it because it came out way before my time. I never had anything as a child either, but I really, really loved seeing so much Fabuland. It's just, yes, you could argue some people think it's really Uncanny Valley stuff, but I actually really like Fabuland, and it's super cute, and I loved seeing loads of it. Ooh, another collection incoming, Matt, is it? Well done. Such self-restraint you have. I have a crate of assorted Exoforce set in storage from my brother. It's that stuff that, you know, I think a lot of the people that I talk to that are into LEGO now will have had Exoforce as a child, which is in varying conditions. And a very, very small red London bus with no numbered bags. I don't actually know what you're talking about. I'm out the loop, I don't know. I know that you can't post pictures, but Flashes is a big how I feel whenever I do anything. I'd rather just experience it and film or photograph it. I think I just started feeling that a lot this year, where I was like, why? I'm not the best vlogger, and it just doesn't translate on camera the way it feels, and also me capturing on camera means that both I don't get to experience it, and it was, you know, wasn't free to get in, and you don't get the experience that you get if you were to just go. So I don't know. It was one of those weird ones where I was like, I don't really know what the benefit of this is going to be for anybody, so I decided not to film it. But as I said, I have a few clips of like the general time that I was there, so I may just end up putting that up for the members. And as I said, I was planning on doing that before, and I kind of forgot up until like the moment I literally said this to you on the stream. Somebody that's a member, remind me on the Discord. I'll try and. Oh, it's Sunday today, isn't it? I was working yesterday, so I keep thinking it's Saturday today. I will try and do it maybe on Thursday, because I think I have some time on Thursday. Can you see? Oh, you can actually see what I'm building. I keep forgetting that you can actually see what I'm doing. I'm so high tech these days. Gosh. Golly. Golly, darling. Isn't this marvellous? Such high tech. High tech toys. I'm wondering, how many bags of the set will you build tonight? I think you should all place your bets, and we'll see. I don't think it's going to be that many, so I will have swayed you somewhat, but I'm going to do my best. I'm such a slow builder on stream, which when I'm not on stream I'm actually really quick, so in a way the stream makes me savour my build, kind of. We can use that argument, surely. Steph also says, I'm trying to learn German, but think it's unlikely that I'll be good enough to start forgetting English. Well, unfortunately, it's not quite how good you are in the other language. Sometimes you just have to, you know, you've just been studying like a chapter about, I don't know, school words, and all of a sudden when you want to say something about school, only the German words appear in your head, and you're like, I can't even speak German, these are completely useless to me. And yet, they're like, yes. Use these instead. Thank you, brain. Though I haven't tried learning a language as I was older than, like, you know, teenager. Anybody else really dislike trying to line up one by one bricks? Because you get really like, it has to be perfectly straight. And then you go, why? I can just adjust it once it's better attached. Yeah, I get that. Tyson. I haven't actually sworn, I don't think, except the S word, but I don't think that's a swear word, so I don't think that counts. But I'm sure other people will keep track for you, Tyson. And then just as when I finish, I'll put a picture in a Discord. Yes, please. I'd like to see which red bus we're talking about, because I cannot picture the thing at the moment. My Oh, this is just a mirror build, so I can just sort of make it up as I go. Make it up as I go. Curious, how does Fabryland compare to the Animal Crossing set build-wise? Same simplicity. I think, obviously I don't have any, so I'm not an authority, but I've seen the Fabryland builds and obviously build the Animal Crossing builds. Ooh, what was that? Oh, I have my WhatsApp open. I should probably close that because that makes noise. Oh, that makes a lot of noise. Or is it? Oh no, that was Discord actually. Oh, I have Discord open. So yeah, if you remember, I just saw Gordon's comment. All the Patronuses. We were talking about the leaks rumours, darling, of the Harry Potter sets that are coming out next year, and every single one appears to contain a Patronus, and yeah, I don't know if that's like the new collectible thing that we're going to get, but we now have that coming, it appears. But we've had most of them. We are getting, apparently, according to rumours, do not take this as fact. I do not know this stuff. I'm just repeating random words I read on the internet. But apparently we're getting Remus's Wolf Patronus, which is nice. But then also, that is probably like, I don't know what, like an existing mould that we already have. And I'm assuming like the wolf that we had with the warrior person. Or like, what was he called? He's not a warrior, but like with the CMF. So I'm assuming they're recoloring that one because they have the mold. And then we're also getting, again, according to rumours, Luna's Hair Patronus and Hermione's Otter Patronus. But we've seen both of those previously in like 2019 in the Room of Requirement set, so they're not super cool. In fact, they actually, I think, created both the Otter mold and the hair mold exactly to create these Patronuses to begin with. And we only saw them in like a normal colourway in sets after that set came out. So, but the rumour is that we're going to be getting Luna Lovegood's house, so the Lovegood house as portrayed in the 7th movie, which would be really exciting, and we ought to be getting Xenophilius Lovegood in that as well, which, probably, I mean, it's a playset, it's probably going to be open back, blah, 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 but I'm not going to be complaining. That's quite exciting. I would really like to see a different location in LEGO. I really like the Malfoy Manor. I thought that was cool. I hope it's going to be around a £90 price point, so it's like not too small, but like big enough to have some details, but not too expensive, and it's going to like feel annoying. Like, I think this tower's official retail price is bordering on lunacy, but you know, that's just my opinion. Yeah. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I actually don't love the latest Privet Drive, but obviously we also have seen previous Privet Drive, so you can compare. But I do really like all the figures that we got with it, because they were all very different scenes, so I appreciated that a lot. So that is one of the ones. I'm only yawning. Oh my god, what is wrong with me? But that's one of the ones that I like, that they tried something different with that house, and I like that they're slightly different figures, I have to say. Oh, Jesus, never mind the Harry Potter rumour. What about the Minas Tirith confirmation? I mean, I didn't know that was a confirmation, so I'm going to still take this as a rumour. I very, very, very much do not want to get too caught up in any of these rumours when a set is only announced with a word, because our imagination goes wild and then we're like picturing these crazy things which are beautiful, and then the reality is always probably going to let us down, and also the price tag is. So I try not to get too invested. Will I likely purchase this set? Yeah, there's a good chance. Who am I kidding? But I actually don't have the Balrog set yet, so I have incredible self-restraint, you know, incredible self-restraint. Except at midnight, it turns out, and that's when I bought this set that I'm currently building. You sent me a good offer, vary.co.uk. I will be weak in the knees and get it, it turns out. I am as pliable as anything. Sadly so. Ooh, actually, on my holiday, I went to Cannes as well, and, I once, when I was, I don't know, 11, 12, went on holiday with a friend of mine from primary school to a camping in the south of France, And mostly because Johnny Depp lived in the area, and she was a crazy Johnny Depp fan. Not crazy as in like she was crazy as a person, but she was really into Johnny Depp and his movies. So like the whole way down in a car to the south of France, we watched Johnny Depp movies. So like, and series, so like 21 Jump Street, Cry Baby, which actually I really liked Cry Baby. I've not seen that since I was 12, so maybe it's really shit, but I really liked it then. And yeah, stuff like that, basically. And in hindsight, I think, how insane is it that, like, her parents took her down to the south of France on holiday and then drove us around the hills in the rough area that the internet rumoured his house was? Like, that is so irresponsible. But also, that happened. Anyway, I was 12, I wasn't really in control of this, and I was like, well, they're taking me on holiday to the south of France. Alright, we'll go camping on this random camping place where they close the pool between, like, literally midday and 5 PM, so, like, the hottest time of the day. But, you know, I wasn't very relaxed about it. But anyway, what I was going with this story was, it also meant that we were quite close to Saint-Tropez, so we ended up going to Saint-Tropez and then like Saint-Maxime and stuff like around that day, and that was kind of the first time they like consciously ended up in a place where there was a lot of like ostentatious wealth. And I remember going, what on earth am I looking at? Because it was sort of, I suppose, at the time, at that age, you don't really understand the concept of sort of like wealth in that sense, and I don't know, I didn't realize, like, I didn't really get what the fuss was about, because like I was sort of like, oh, this is like a really wealthy area, all the rich and famous live here. And then because to me wealth and stuff meant like castles, and I don't know, I don't think I thought about it a lot. So I mean, there were swimming pools, so that was true, but like a yacht to me was just a boat, so I didn't really get it. I was like waiting for the castles, and there weren't really castles. I just remember being really bored by it and being like, okay, is this it? And also we didn't go out for food in Saint-Tropez because apparently it was too expensive in most of the places that we drove past. However, I went back to Cannes this holiday, and now I do understand the concept of ostentatious wealth, and I've never been in a crazier place in my life. It was really very odd. Very odd. The historic quarter of Cannes is beautiful, by the way, in case you're wondering. I would recommend the historic quarter. But, yes. That was a very long-winded way to say that I wouldn't recommend Cannes as a holiday destination, because except several yachts and people that really like to showcase that they may or may not have wealth, there isn't that much to do. But for a day trip, if you happen to be in the area, has a nice historic quarter. It is what it is. We also looked at taking the train to Monaco, mostly because I'm quite into F1, and I thought it'd be really fun to go to Monaco and see where the cars race, so that like next time I watch the race on TV it could be like, oh, I stood there, because like, don't we all love that a little bit? And then the train from Cannes and back for 2 people was €50, and I was like, do you know what? I'm not that interested after all. So I didn't end up going. But like, I did think about it, because I thought that, like, that was probably the only draw in the area, because I thought it'd be really fun to sort of like stand on an F1 track. My sister has already been, because she went on holiday to Thailand in January with her boyfriend, and they had a layover in Abu Dhabi. Yes. And they went to Yas Marina. So she's been on the track at Yas Marina, which is really cool, and I'm slightly jealous. Except I really don't think I'm made for Thailand, and I do not think I'd have a fun time there, but it's cool that she went to an F1 track. Egyptos, hello, how am I feeling? I'm doing very well, thank you so much. Declonicus, hello! Declonius, sorry, lovely to see you. Excited to see what a new Stranger Things said. I have not heard of this rumour. Interesting, tell me more. AC definitely has a bigger elements. With that we mean Animal Crossing Fabuland. I do also feel like Fabuland had a lot of big elements, by the way. They had a huge amount of moulded pieces. But it has a lot of things. Simon! Oh my god, how are you doing? It's been ages. Lovely to see you there. King Oldendorf! Well, hello there! Oh my gosh, people. Ellie for Gamer! Why? It's lovely to see you. Oh, all these familiar names. Robert Wright, hello! Saeed hello to everybody. Oh, I'm glad everybody's recognizing each other and like saying hi. That's lovely. Fletch says, oh, I have the Lego F1 truck from last year. I need to get a McLaren to go on it. No. McLaren, eh? I see how it is. Lol, Monaco, that's really ostentatious. I mean, Monaco is like the pinnacle of it, but the entire Côte d'Azur is just insane. Like, yachts everywhere. I'm sure people in Cannes are like, oh, the monarchies, like, oh, they're just like, you know, fuck them. Oh, I swore. You know what I'm trying to say. But the whole Côte d'Azur is very pretentious and a bit silly. King Oldham says, just pop in to say hi, as I'm currently very busy, so enjoy the bail. Thank you, very lovely to see you as well. Hold up, I need to turn... How do I turn my WhatsApp off? Because it's being loud. Wait. It keeps popping up, but it's not open. Maybe if I just leave it open, it's okay. Yes. Cephal says, I do want the current Privet drive, but it's partially for the novelty of the inflated arm Marge. I'm with you. I want the Privet drive set because of the figures, and especially because of Marge. Oh my gosh, I was not expecting him to do that. I guess it's kind of a buildable figure, but it's not like a bad buildable figure. I think it's amazing. So, yeah. Swear jar. It was alright. It was okay. I'd love another Stranger Things set. Hope the rumor is true. I guess, would it make sense for them to make one? Is it like the final season or something that they... I need to keep building. Is it like, does it make sense for them to make another one? Or is it sort of like being finished and it's just people's wishes? Because I've not heard of this. But also, I don't know. I'm really not on Instagram, so I'm not really seeing the rumours as they happen. And I don't really chat to Brooklyn that much anymore, so... I'm not really informed at the present moment. Right. What's up, everybody? Never too old for Lego. So you're building a Death Star then? Absolutely, I love the Death Slice. Who doesn't love the Death Slice? Totally up my alleyway. I definitely also have the budget for said set. I know that like a lot of the Lego stores have them on display at the stores. I've not actually seen them IRL just yet, which is a shame because I'd like to see it, just, you know, to tick that off my bucket list, I suppose. Aw, this is quite cute. Oh, I should have attached this. Whoops. Okay. There we go. We have the flying broom room thing. That's cute. I mean, there could be more keys, but, like, that's kind of nice. That's cute. How intricate. Okay, open bag. I will add Harry to the broom. Hold up, let me add Harry. There we go. Aw, Harry! Look at him flying around. Zoom, 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 zoom. Oh yeah, actually I'll show you Harry. So obviously, if you purchase the chess set that they came out with a year or two ago, you will probably have the golden trio from this set pretty much. It's based on the same clothes, but they are different figures. Thank you, Lego. Really appreciate that for my collection. But he's a handsome little chap. Look at him. Does it want to focus? Kind of. It's only like a printed torso. It's bright, like it's the red, just bright red. I think the other one may have been dark red, but I can't quite remember. I do have him, but he's not near me, so I can't check. I'm sure one of you will be able to look it up. That'd be amazing. So yeah. Hello everybody, Coaster Briggs. Hi everyone, it's the first time catching one of your live streams. I've been loving watching your vlogs. Thank you. It's been a while since I've done my vlogs. I'm not made for a YouTube live, it turns out. For 100 fiber optic lights to his death slides. Damn! My guy's committed. Hold up, I just dropped a brick. Bear with me. Oh, it wasn't even a brick, it was Ron's head. Off with their heads! Oh, now it was bricks. going smoothly. Thank you so much for noticing. Hello Simon. I don't know which is the worst overpriced set, the Death Slice or the new aquarium. The new aquarium, I don't want to really pass judgment on it because it's so not for me that I don't think I have a fair judgment of it. It's just really not for me. But let me just put it out there. I don't think it's going to happen with the aquarium, but I also really slammed the botanical garden set when it came out because I said, you know, the friends already did this, it's way cheaper, it's much better value, and I did end up buying the botanical garden set, the really big ideas one. So do I think it's good value? No, absolutely I don't. It was really expensive. Was it gorgeous? Yeah, no, absolutely was. Really gorgeous and absolutely fun to build. But yeah, if you want like a botanical garden, you know, thing in your city, that one isn't a cheap version, so don't get it. But if you have the money, it's worth it. But the aquarium is it's just really not for me. Just really not for me, guys. You know what I do really want? The Game Boy. I know it's £55 and you'd be like, oh, you can buy the real thing online. I know, but I think it's really cute. I don't know. I just don't know what it is. I think it's really fun. I kind of want it. Lots of nice parts and colours in the aquarium. True, there is a huge amount of cool things. Really what I want is going on like Bricks and Pieces or Bricklink or something and just buying all the new cool recolors, because there's a lot of really cool recolors. I want Perfect Drive just for the 1x1 printed tile with the UK power socket. I love a bit of Snot. I just, you know, I did a great job of pronouncing the username. There is also those in the Burrow. So, you know, if you want to like spend like 4 times as much as Perfect Drive, then you should buy the Burrow instead, because it's a beautiful set and it's a complete full enclosed set with really good minifigures, and it has 2 of those tiles in those as well. So, just so you know. Also have a rubber ducky. There you go. Also now, it took me 2 seconds, but I got your username. I do love myself a bit of Snot as well. Lego acronyms. Where are the cats? It is a good question. They are somewhere nearby. Mary was just sick just before I started streaming, so she's probably feeling sorry for herself. And Ben's in the other room playing games, so I think they're probably with him because, let's be honest, they don't like me. My camera says it's warm. Sorry, camera. I can't help you there. Anyone shell out the cash for Hogsmeade? I haven't actually. Not yet. I also keep buying other things instead of Hogsmeade. I nearly got it, but I didn't. I kind of want to get it for Christmas. I'd love to get it for Christmas. Like the Christmas break. It'd be such a nice thing to build for Christmas. One day. One day. Job says the Game Boy build is so satisfying. It is also like an okay price. I'm gonna see what Black Friday and like deals before Black Friday are gonna be like, because I'm really hoping that like there's gonna be some nice deals around them. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Ooh, now go for the London postcard. I know what the London postcard looks like at least. How is your Lego animal collection going on? It's going really well. Ooh, am I able to? It's bigger than it started off. How safe is it to show you guys? Hold up, I don't know how safe it's going to be. This may be. This is too dangerous. This is too dangerous. It's going really well. Maybe I'll do a short to show you and I'll put it on YouTube. My latest addition is this. Thanks to Ulrika. Can we all just give a massive applause to Ulrika for helping me obtain this cat, the Lucifer cat, in this mold. And also this tiger plushie one. Come on, focus on the tiger plushie. So I have several of the tiger plushie, but I only have one of the Lucifer cat. There was one at the time that I purchased this. I don't know what it's like now, but there was one store in the entire world on Bricklink that had this cat, and it was in Germany. And very kindly, Ulrika agreed that I could send it to her house, and then she'd send it to me. So Now I have the Lucifer cat, and I didn't actually think I was going to be able to get it. I also have Churro, the cat, the grumpy cat, with the mustache and the monocle. I don't have the top hat, but I do have a spare top hat somewhere, so I could give it to him. But I'll see if I can post a updated reel of my collection, because that is probably currently just still the thing that I enjoy the most about Lego. Currently, I'm really enjoying my Lego collection. It's right there above my screen. I see it every day. It's beautiful. I need those plushies as well. Yes, you do. Oh my god, can I show you? You can. Oh, my camera's gonna die because apparently it's dead. So this camera, this one, is probably gonna die soon. Just so you're aware. But anyway, there you go. That's my plushie collection. I have loads. It's in my computer. Anyway, I don't know how I'm going to solve this issue of the charge. Luckily, the sound isn't coming from there, so I thought that it charged as I was streaming. Why does it always happen? Anyway, we have this camera, so it's fine. It's fine. I'll leave it on up until it dies, and then we'll sort it out. Anyway, I built Ron. Here is the new Ron. He's cute-ish. He's got a nice torso. Very useful for doing figures like sig figs, because it's a very useful torso for a lot of men, because I think it's sort of like a universal boy style. Because I really want a Black Friday discount on Ninjago City Market. It may happen. It may happen. It may happen. I'm going to hold out for you. Lego may do that a week before Black Friday. They may do it. Good vibes. I'm sending good vibes your way. It would be worth it. Markets at double VIP points is also worth it. I just think Markets is cool. I really love the Ninjago sets. Ollie says hello there from Germany. Hi, Ollie Jess. Benjamin Ben. Just wait until Black Friday with a Lego game bought already. I've seen it on sale for £45 in places. Ooh, I've not seen it on sale yet. Where have you seen it on sale? I'd love to know. Really want a Black Friday. Oh, I've read that out. Need those plushies. Yes, everybody needs the plushies, but also not too many of you, because I want them to stay like cheapish on Bricklink. Thank you. I'm happy to help. Thank you so much, Ulrika. Honestly, I really appreciate the commitments to the Lego collection. It's very important. Would it be a HighTeaToys stream without technology failures? No, is the answer. Right, what I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to just technically temporarily retire the camera, just so I can charge it for a little while. But I'll have the webcam, so you'll see my hands and you'll hear my voice. And then we'll actually get some building done, because I won't be distracted. I'll just actually be doing some building, and then we will reinstate the other camera. So I think that's a very controlled way of dealing with this. So yeah, you're welcome. So goodbye. Goodbye. I'll see you later. I'm just charging it. I'm coming back, I promise. Right. Are you charging? Yes. Okay, it's charging. It's charging. Woohoo! Okay, I'm just gonna do this. Perfect. Right. Nice freeze on the camera. Yeah, I mean, aren't I just perfectly to be framed and everything? Amazing, amazing. Right. Let's do some building. I think you can still hear me. It looks like you should be still able to hear me, so I'm just going to keep yapping away, and then we will just do a anonymous build stream for a little while, which actually is probably a good thing, because it forces me to actually do building, because I'm not looking at the controls as much, which is helpful. Hello Dimitri, how are you doing? This has been some time. Ollie says, I have a good friend who looks just like you. Oh my god. I have a double gangers in the world. That's funny. Lol, the freeze. I've removed the freeze. Can you use the lines if I just... There we go. I don't know if you could see that or not, but... They're gone now. They are gone and now. I can't believe that. I literally did so much prep. I genuinely believe that the camera charged as it was plugged in, but it turns out that I was wrong. So that's good to know. Now I know for next time, you guys. At least I wasn't reliant on that camera for the audio. There is that. Swear jar and tech issues. Look, I like to know that I leave a legacy in this world, I have to say. We can hear you loud and clear. Well, that's reassuring. Maybe not for you. That probably is fatiguing for everybody else, but you tuned in of your free will. Oh, man. Also, for those of you in the UK, so the deadline for signing up for Manchester Bricktastic is coming up. I think it's at the end of the month. Okay, very soon. And I really want to go to Bricktastic because I feel like it's a little bit of a tradition now. I really like Bricktastic. But also, I do not feel confident that I can build a mock in time for Bricktastic. I just don't have / make the free time. And you can attend if you're not, you know, obviously I can attend as a visitor, but you can also just attend the whole event and you just pay for the attendance, which I would really like, but also it's quite expensive. So now I'm like, I'm not saying it's, you know, an incorrect price, I'm just saying it's a lot of money. And I just don't know what to do, because really, I really, last year when they very kindly let me attend, even though I didn't have a mock to display, but because I was ill and I kind of, things didn't quite go to plan, I really wanted to come back so badly with a mock the year after, and now I don't think I'll be able to make it, and I feel really sad about that, because I actually really wanted to do, I really thought I'd come back this year with a mock, and it'd just be so great to just be back there displaying, because I have no idea how the hell we managed to build that massive castle mock. Where did I find the time? I do not know, but I really want to go like back and do that, and now I just feel like such a failure that I don't think I can make it for like the coming year, because I really want to, and it's a dilemma, and I'm sort of like, now the deadline is approaching, I feel a lot of like pressure to make that, you know, decision to commit to it and not to commit to it, but I also really don't want to commit and then not be able to do anything. Loved your castle mock from a while ago. Thank you! My friend even has similar hair and glasses like you. We once jokingly said we should copy one of your videos with him. That'd be funny. My glasses are actually like really basic ones from, I think Glasses Direct also sells them, so you probably even get the same glasses. I used to have glasses which were from Specsavers, which are also very common, and I met several people with the same glasses, which was funny. Maybe you can just build a small mock. I mean, I could. I mean, I guess I could. It's sort of just like making myself mock again. But I'd love to be back displaying. It was so satisfying to be there and like to interact with the general public, and like it was incredibly. I'm really not a person that does very well with public displays and like public interaction. It drains me like nothing else. Honestly, I'm such an introvert, and I'm so out of practice as well. But it was so special, and I really would love to do it again. But committing feels like setting myself up for failure. I don't know. I really do want to do it. You're too harsh on myself. I mean, I am possibly a bit too harsh on myself. You are right. I have no idea how to break that habit though. Like, when I was like a teenager, I've always been like, unless what I create is like the best that's ever existed in the world, I possibly shouldn't create, because it's not worthy. Which is silly, because that attitude just means that you're not going to do it. Which is why I don't do shit. I was on a holiday with my sister, and she's the exact same as me. She's like, she paints, and she paints really well, I think, but she tends to only copy existing things and then like paint it herself from like a reference, which is already a skill, putting it out there. But she doesn't believe that she has the skill to do it like do an original artwork because she second guesses herself so much. And I'm like, well, if you don't believe in yourself, you're definitely never going to do it. And I don't know why we're both struggling so much with the fact that we feel like whatever we do has to be the best that's ever existed in the world. It's such a silly attitude to have. And I find it a silly attitude, and yet it possesses me. It possesses me. Whoa. This is a lovely view. I really want my camera back so you can see my stupid, like... I know that you now just can't see my facial expressions, so I need to be expressive with my hands. I'm not very expressive with my hands. I wonder what it's like listening to this stream without visuals. There's an option with Bricktastic to pay to join in with all the Ethel stuff without a mock. You might enjoy volunteering for it. Yeah, I know you can. It's just quite pricey, and I don't think I'd want to volunteer. I just don't think I have the energy reserved to volunteer. I could probably volunteer for 2 hours, but then I would just be burnt out after that. Because I did consider the volunteering option. But I just really would like to do it. I have thought about tiny mocks, but I just don't. Then I don't know. I put a lot of pressure on myself. I'm being silly. I'm just talking out loud what I'm thinking, so that's probably a bad thing because you can see my ridiculous thoughts. So yeah, A great way to get yourself back into mocking is by doing what I did. I got myself the Fab 1 apartment, friend's apartment, and Seinfeld apartment, just build a mock on high price. That's super cool. I've done a few mocks online recently, actually, which I actually really liked. Very lovely. Does anybody, you may remember him from my channel, but there is a guy called James from Slim Jim Lego. He does a beautiful, very intricate harbour mock. He helped me a little bit with the medieval mock that I did as well. And he's now displaying at loads of shows in the UK. He asked if I maybe wanted to do like a little build for his mock to like just a facade, like an 8x4 or so facade for his mock that he can add to the Bricktastic one. And I thought that was really fun and sweet. So now I have designed several digital ones, but I haven't actually built any in person yet. But I do kind of want to do that. So I may do that, but I just wanted to do something for myself too. But it feels nearly selfish to just sit down in the Lego room and build something. Like it feels like a selfish use of time, which is pretty silly. What kind of mock would you love building if money, space, and time wouldn't be an issue? Ooh. I know exactly what I want to build because I had an idea when we were at Bricktastic with our mock, and I really wanted to do it. It was a really cool, and I've also actually already invested about £300 in bricks for it, and I just never end up being able to build it because just work was more important. But it's like basically based on the really tiny little mushroom characters that came in the dream sets. And I have thought about, because I've already invested in quite a lot of bricks, so I have thought about maybe just repurposing them and possibly just doing a mock with what I already have. But I was really ambitious with my plans. Way too ambitious, actually, is probably the best way to put that. So I'm building a chess set. Absolutely love Slim Jim's mock. Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. Slim Jim doesn't have a YouTube channel, but he has it. If you search Slim Jim Lego, I think it's just Slim Jim Lego, on Instagram. He has a really good Instagram. And he's at most UK shows at the moment. He's going to be at Bricktastic. So if you're coming to Bricktastic, you'll see his mock for sure. He's like the loveliest guy. Chris Fry says, try anybody who's a moderator on this channel. Ulrika, I think, is the current only one I can see. If you find a link to his Instagram, feel free to post it. I know normal people can't, but if you're a moderator, you could. Don't worry, no pressure if you happen to have the link. Chris is trying to mock the entirely and also working Pirates of the Caribbean ride at Disney. Oh my god! That's ridiculously ambitious. That is really cool though. That is really cool, but also, my word, so much work. How about one of the collabs? Bunny Brooks is doing the Hey Hey collab. You just buy the set and do something funky with it. It could be a simple. Oh, that's really fun. Oh, thank you so much, Ali, for Gamer. That's brilliant. Thanks for sharing. If you want to see Slim Jim Lego's profile, click the link that Ali just shared. Oh my gosh, oh my god. I was chatting to Bonnie Brooks on Instagram and then I deleted the app again and I said I'd get back to her because I said we should do a chat, like do a shared stream, and I completely forgot. I am awful. I need to talk to her. That is not good behaviour, Johanna. Very bad. Oh, I feel so awful now. I need to contact her. I need to re-download Instagram just so I can reach out to Bonnie to say, like, I'm so sorry. I forgot to contact you. This sounds like me though. I'm just not online enough now. Right. Look at this shit. Oh, we have a cat. I know you can't see her. Hold up, let me see if I can. Let me safeguard this Lego for a minute. See if I can get her up here. This was the cat that was just sick a minute ago. Let's see. Mary. She's looking at me. She's like, what do you want from me? What do you want from me? Mary? What's this? She's like, I'm not a foolish human. Do you want to come have a look? What's this? Please come here. Mary. She's now just started licking. Should I just do a little kidnap then? Should I do a little kidnap? Meow. Here we go. See, there is a cat. Anyway. Now you just get her tail. She's like, okay, was that it? Goodbye. She's gone. Ah, man. Anyway, that was my cat. The other one I don't think would ever jump up here, so she just came into my room because I made the noise, which means food. They don't really perform. They don't really perform with pressure. Which is, you know, fair enough. Fair enough. Ought not to judge it. Perfect. I hope that my camera is going to be charged enough soon. I think I'm going to finish this bag and possibly open the next ones, and I'm going to see if my other camera is charged enough to get the visuals back. So here we have. Oh, Ron can sit on the horse. Oh, that's quite fun, I have to say. That is really fun. Look at that. Ron on the horse. That is quite good. Stylistic interpretation of chess pieces and, you know, all that, but I think that's okay. It's an okay representation. So now we have the key room, and which I think is an interesting choice. Is that just me? For colours, and then we have the chess, which is cute. Cute. That's the first book. First book done. Look at me. Finished an entire book. Oh my god. Look how good it looks together. I think that's such a cool look. I haven't got this set. That set was really pricey, but this is such a nice profile. So pretty. So pretty. So these ones, I don't really think you need these two. But like these together is, yeah. Oh wait, I'm an idiot. This comes with the set that I'm currently building. I am. Ron on the Horse sounds like a punk band name. Tyson, I think you ought to just run with this idea and just go for it. Right, on to the next one. I already built 2 bags. This is insane. Let me get bag 3. Bag 3. Okay. Okay. I feel so lucky. I got all the 4 Hogwarts Founders portraits in my Great Hall set. That's really cool. I actually ended up buying, I have every single portrait now, but I bought them from Brooklyn because I just wanted a complete collection. And that was kind of before I decided to buy several sets that had the portraits in. So, yeah, but the portraits were like between like £1 and £2, so it wasn't like crazy money. And I had like half of them anyway. Hermione! So cute. Okay, I'll show you Hermione and then I'll build this bag and then we'll go and check on the battery level of my camera. Because I'm making all these expressive facial expressions for nothing right now. Right, where's her legs? What leg colour? Oh, there we are. There we are. So she's very similar. Oh, this is the only camera I have now. Come on. She's very similar to the one that we saw before. Same colour and stuff. Same hair mould. Very similar. Right, she can go there for now. My leg is cramping up. I lost focus on the portraits. I think because they came out in so many different sets, I kind of forgot about them for a while. But then I was like, oh yeah, because I had all the chocolate. I have 2 complete sets of the chocolate frog cards, so the Lego 2x2 printed tiles. And then I was like, I want these portraits. Like, I'm starting these collections. I've got all those, like, you remember when they did the banners and they came with like these huge printed tile ones of the 4 Hogwarts houses? I've got those, and I've got those in artwork. They're currently in storage. They were massive. Massive printed tiles. It's actually quite drinkable red wine, I have to say. I don't usually really like red wine, but this is quite drinkable, which probably to anybody else that actually drinks red wine means it's disgusting, but I think it's nice. Another rendition of a Devil's Snare Room. I do think this is probably better than the one we've seen previously. At least it uses colours that make a bit more sense. A little bit more sense. Cute, cute, cute. I'm throwing things everywhere. Are people like sort of straying away from collecting like actual all the sets of a theme? Are we going into like smaller different collections? Like what are you guys collecting still? Like if you're still into Lego, what are you guys getting is my question. The trick with bad wine is to drink enough of it so you don't care anymore. Hey, what an excellent idea. Ooh, I see that I have to apply a sticker shortly. That could be exciting. I think this was like a tiny bottle of wine. I feel like it came with something. So I don't think I actually made a conscious decision to purchase it previously. It's just not really something that I drink. I did actually find a bottle of red wine that I purchased for Christmas last year to share with my sister and her boyfriend. But then Christmas and last year ended up a bit different than I had anticipated. So I never actually ended up drinking it, but I still have it. So that's how often I drink red wine. AKA never! Oh, I didn't realise they used 2 different colours of Devil's Snare. Cute. Cute. Where does this go? Oh, okay. Right, we're attaching a sticker. Stand by and be calm. The noises aren't mandatory. That'll do. That'll do. It's not perfect, but it's close enough. Close enough. Tyson says, I'm working my way through the list of named Ninjago characters that have IRL minifigures. Oh my gosh. That's a really cool way to collect, actually, I have to say. But also, damn. There is a really cool minifigure with Ninjago that came out this year. That is really cool, but I don't know how much it is. Actually, it says, we want the finest wine available to humanity. We want them here and we want them now. I think there's a quote from something. And I have to say that I'm failing you and therefore I do not know. But that's fair. Slash says, I still seem to be getting every Animal Crossing set. It's not such a huge number that it feels unreasonable at the moment. I totally agree. Like, it's a nice amount of sets that are coming out. And they're quite cute. And they're kind of really mock ready, so they're quite fun little things that you can just apply yourself to. Or at least that's my opinion of the Animal Crossing sets. I sold the several ones that I had, and then I sort of half regretted it afterwards. And then I was also like, do you know what? I'm not going to get any more, because if I now repurchase all of them, then selling them is completely pointless. And also, then I'm just stuck in this hole, because I like them a little bit too much. I think they're so cute. I think they're so cute. Applying Stickers Live, also a HighTeaToys stream classic. Oh, this is mostly focusing on the bigger sets I'm really enjoying, like Rivendell or the new Black Pearl. Ooh, what do you think of the new Black Pearl? I really do want that set. It looks amazing. But at the same time, it's all black, so I don't know how interesting the build can be. But it looks beautiful. Sorry. And slowly getting into mock building. Hell yes, Ollie Jazz, let's go. Do people think that the Animal Crossing theme is running down? No new ones next year so far. True, I don't actually know. I wonder. They're also all retiring, and they're all on discount on Lego at the minute, I think. Black Pearl looks fantastic, but too pricey as Lego usually is. I don't know, I've actually for once thought the Black Pearl wasn't as expensive as I thought it was going to be. And I thought, strangely, that it was a... and I actually thought that it was a pretty decent price point, especially knowing that like there was a Black Pearl that was out previously, and on the second-hand market that goes stupid money, and this one is infinitely better. Though the minifigures in the other one are quite good. Quite good. I'm even following the instructions. I'm doing so good on this stream. So organized, so calm. Very little chaos. Of course that happens when I say chaos. It's just typical, isn't it? It's just typical. Joffrey! So Toys R Us is sort of back in the UK, and I was in a service station and they had an entire like display of just Joffrey merch. And I was like, damn. I took a picture of it for the Discord. That was as far as that went. Ooh! Something happened. Ah, that was Discord. The Discord. Oh, I should probably have said on the Discord that I was live. Wow! Our Gem just shared something on the Discord and it's amazing. Oh my god, I need that. Whoa. Basically, somebody made a Kraken for the new Lego Black Pearl to hold it, and it looks so good. What do you think of the rumours of the Icons Minas Tirith going out? I am excited, but at the same time, I'm really not ready for another, like, oh, it's too expensive and too big, it's not nice, blah, blah, because I don't think they're going to be able to match the Rivendell amazingness, because that came out of nowhere, so there was very little expectation, and now there's a really high bar to reach, so I think it's going to be really hard to reach that. And inevitably, whatever people say, it's probably going to be either too different, or not big enough, or too expensive, or all of the above. And I'm just really a bit tired about that, so I don't know how I feel about it. I think I'm looking forward to seeing what they come up with and their rendition, and yeah, we'll see. But I don't know how I feel about paying for it. Have I gotten any Brooklyn designer sets? I have. I've got obviously the Mushroom House I've had, which I love. I've bought the Mushroom Village, which I think is going to be shipping shortly. I'm going to have to check on that one, because I got an email to say that it was, but I haven't had the money taken yet, so I just have to check on that. But I didn't get any sets in a recent release because I happened to be on holiday and I didn't really think about it, and then nothing really was interesting enough to me. Blanc says, over here in the Netherlands, the Animal Crossing sets are on big discount on the Lego side. Absolutely, yeah, they are also on discount in the UK. Not big enough discount because it's still Lego, but like they are. I have thought about repurchasing all of them, but I really shouldn't. Yeah. Mocking the AC sets is a future project, but yeah, I kind of wonder if the summer wave might be the last we'll see. It makes it easier justifying buying them. This is true. I do really want all the figures, but that's kind of where the money is, so then I may as well buy the whole set. What? Want to see the Black Pearl first, but no more space for a large ship unless I swap it out. Yeah, fair. I think the Lego Black Pearl, if you have a willing housemate or partner or whoever you happen to be living with, would be a really cool thing to put in a hallway. Just putting it out there. Just helping you guys out. I love Bits of Snot says, I've got the big Lord of the Rings set so far, but I'm not sure yet. No, not yet sure. I'd want a micro skill Minister. I haven't heard a micro skill bit. But they have just done a micro skill diorama for Minecraft, which looked really cute, I have to say. I think I probably would buy a micro skill Minister because I bought instructions for a micro skill Lord of the Rings diorama. That was one of my first remocks that I did. So I would be up for a micro skill one. My minifig skill Mediceld, that would be cool. Yes. I'd be up for that. It needs some... It would have an interesting selection of characters in it, so I think that's equally where I would like it. Yes. I'll check on the battery level of my camera in a second. I'm nearly done building this set, this bag, but I got distracted. I don't think I'm expressive enough with my hands. I don't know what is it like, guys, watching the stream where you can just hear my voice and not see my face, because I know that I talk with my eyebrows a lot, so I don't know if it's really boring to watch me just sit here poorly build. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. If they do stop the Animal Crossing theme, they should do a CMF series for them with other figures. Will sell as hotcakes. Oh my god, too true. Too true, Blancanal. And also I think if they made minifigure sized, if they did a CMF Animal Crossing, I could not resist. And I probably would have to also go back and purchase all the other ones, so... Maybe it'd be better if they didn't do it. Sounds expensive. Why are decent looking Lego trees always so fragile? I find the ones that they came... I mean, maybe you don't like them, but the ones that came with the A-frame cabin are really nice looking in my opinion, and not too fragile, so that's kind of nice. But mock ones, yeah, they usually are. But let's be honest, it's because usually the really nice looking ones, they make way too weighty at the top, so it becomes just not ideal. I'm just listening while building Lego, so don't mind the no face cam. Perfect, okay, well I'm glad. I'm glad it's not like too terrible. We've been steadily at like 49 viewers, I believe, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Don't forget to like the stream if you do like it, by the way. Tell the YouTube algorithm that I am indeed somewhat relevant still, so that would be helpful. There's plenty of you. Don't forget to give it a cheeky like. Many thanks. Gosh, that feels insincere to say. Have to say. I've just made a mistake. Bear with me. Bear with me. Mistakes were made. Come on. Oh! Ooh! I've just realised that the F1 race in Miami just started. Well, well, well. If Hulkenberg can just take out the two McLarens again, I would be very happy. You couldn't see that facial expression. Let me just put this back in. I'm doing so much more building when I don't have to focus on the chat so much. What is my favourite Lego mock I've ever seen? Oh! Oh, 54 likes! Oh wow, I mean, I can't see the like count, so... I'm just seeing whatever Streamlabs decides to showcase me. That's pretty good. What's my favourite mock I've ever seen? Oh my god. I don't know if this is my favourite one, but the first mock that I thought of that came to my head was at Bricktastic last year. Somebody had done like a Star Wars hangar with like one of their ships, but like with Fabuland characters. That was really cool. I freaking love Slim Jim's harbour. So good. Like if I start thinking, I can just list ones forever. Actually, probably there's so many cool ones, and like they're so different from each other. So it's really hard to pick like just to pick one because there's just so many really good ones, which feels like a cheaty answer now I say it out loud, but that's kind of true. Bye. Hi everybody, will this help the algorithm free chat? Is that a breaking injury on your thumb? I don't actually know if it helps the algorithm if you chat. Probably actually, I don't really know. This is a work injury. I was screwing in some handles on a wardrobe door and the quality of the screw was really, really low. So as I tightened it, it sort of splintered like the place where you put your screwdriver. And I thought they were really thin metal things, so I tried to like move it off with my thumb. But it turned out that they weren't going to come off, and I just beautifully sliced my thumb open instead. So I'm a professional. So yeah. So sadly, it's nothing exciting. Usually my injuries are really boring. I do quite interesting stuff for work sometimes, and then I just have injuries that are just so boring. I really need to sort that out. Okay, I'm getting there. This feels like a very random build that I'm doing right now. It's like random rock formation. I have had Lego injuries actually, thinking about it. Ooh, I need to do another sticker application live on stream. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining. We are going to be attaching another sticker live in the studio. That was Brotastic 2024, yes. So beautiful, that mock. Amazing. Also, there was a guy when we were displaying who had little frogs in spaceships. That made me so happy. Also, just seeing the mushroom house from Jonas Kram in real life before I even had the set was amazing. Plonker now, like everybody in the Netherlands is really Max Verstappen crazy if he's doing well. And now all I hear in my head is do 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 do. Anyway, I'm fine. I'm happy. I'm glad that at least that bit of my Dutchness is still intact, I suppose. I suppose. When I went to Milton Keynes to work the other day, months ago at this stage, some time ago, all I could think of was like, oh, they make the Red Bull cars here, which was quite an exciting thought. Milton Keynes, however, is not worth visiting whatsoever in any way. Please do not go there. Sorry, people who may be living in Milton Keynes. For anybody that's Dutch out there, Milton Keynes is like Almere. Does any of you watch Map Men on YouTube? Because they just made a really funny video about reclaiming land from the sea, so it's very Dutch focused, and he made some really hilarious jokes. That is also where I got the joke from Milton Keynes from. Definitely watch that video. Map Men is a hilarious travel channel anyway. They sang the song in Dutch. I know, that was so funny. Admittedly, had they not subtitled it, I don't think I would have realised they were trying to pronounce Dutch words, but other than that... I mean, Carrot Mullen was sort of like fine, but they tried to talk in Dutch beforehand, and I was like, okay, strong accent. But like, it was really fun, and I love that channel because it's such an old school YouTube vibe still, and it just makes me so happy. So if you like maps, watch Map Men. Yes, they're so funny. Met men are brilliant. Yes, a bit of love for Met men in a chat. Excellent. Alright, I've built the cave, so I think I'm going to check on the battery level of my camera. What do you think? I think it's alright, actually. The stickers definitely make it nicer. This is probably the best iteration that we've seen so far. It's, I don't know, I don't ever really like that they use those bricks. They just look weird. Don't? Oh, wow. There was a travelling show in on German television that told you to go and visit Almere. That is, maybe they just wanted every person who visited to go, yes, Germany is so much better. And therefore grow pride in German culture. I don't know, because I don't think I would. I'm saying this, by the way, as a person who has visited Almere on holiday, partially because I was going to, I cycled there, but also I was visiting Walibi World. So I was close anyway. Sorry for everybody that knows nothing about the Netherlands. I apologise. I will. Regular scheduled programming will commence momentarily. Okay. Right, so I have managed. Right, how is the battery looking? Menu. Menu. USB streaming. Yes, please. Connect to USB. I've connected a USB. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Ah! It's not worked. Hold up, bear with. Why is it not working? Why not working? Why? Settings. Okay. We're back. We're back. He's back. Thank you, Fudge. Okay. There we go. Such a professional I am, what can I say? I don't actually know how well it's going with the battery now, but anyway, I've built quite a lot of things, so I should be really proud of myself. I'm such a good girl. It looks much better than Hanover, at least. I mean, I've not been to Hanover, so I won't comment on it because I'm not an expert on this topic. I guess you didn't have any viewers from the. Well, I definitely don't have any viewers from the era anymore. So I quite like Milton Keynes. It's so different to most DK. Hemel is awful. Do you mean Hemel Hempstead? I've not been to Hemel Hempstead a lot. I really don't like Milton Keynes. Maybe partially because I've worked there several times, and so we had to drive there. And I feel like there's a lot of road rage around Milton Keynes, and it just gets so gridlocked in the morning, and there isn't really like, it's sort of hard to find a hotel like near the centre. I stayed in like the, they have like a zoo kind of, dinosaur park thing, and we needed a hotel at one point because it was too far to travel back, so we got a hotel, and the cheapest one was like a freaking cabin at this like zoo park. It was really freaking weird, so I just stayed in that cabin, and there was like a mattress in the water, and I was like, wow, this is like a tourist attraction that I'm paying for. So yeah, I don't know, it wasn't really my favourite. I did stay in the Premier Inn by a lake, which was rather nice. It was adequate, you know, but the Premier Inn is always pretty adequate, you know. I've only had one bad Premier Inn experience. Premier Inn is like a hotel chain in the UK. Most of you will know about it. It's very average. It's just meh. But I stayed at Heathrow recently, and that one was really nice. But I stayed in a Premier Inn room in Manchester before the first Bricktastic that I attended, and there was mold in that room, and I got sick from that room. That Premier is now closed, so it no longer exists. I think they knew that it was pretty rubbish, so it's okay. It was the cheapest one. Oh, Milton Keynes. I mean, I'm not saying that the people from Milton Keynes are bad. I'm just saying Milton Keynes is not my favourite. It just doesn't feel like you're in the UK if you're in Milton Keynes, but like I personally don't like that because I kind of moved to the UK for reasons. You don't know what set this is. Oh, sorry. I kind of just assumed. It's, you can kind of see it from the picture. It's the Hogwarts tower set that has recently come out from Harry Potter. So you kind of start with lots of interior builds, so you don't actually start with the big physical build yet, so it doesn't look super impressive super quick. So yeah, it is a single set. It just, it's kind of like you build it like a dollhouse and then you can slot in interiors. So it definitely doesn't feel like one big set the way that I'm building it at the minute. So yeah, I totally see that you didn't realise what set this was. Also, I haven't really seen that many people, you know, get it. So that's probably also why. Hold up, I'm creating some more room. Back and so smooth. You've grown a lot there over the years. Well, I do have this screen, you know, in case something goes wrong. I think Alan made that for me. Alan and Vicky. It's always on standby, just in case. Usually I'm so panicked when something actually does go wrong that I actually end up not doing it very well and turning it on. But I do technically have it all the time. So, okay, the Hogwarts on the other side of your desk is from a different set. Yes, so, sorry, these are just, they were on my desk because I built them earlier. So I have the bookends, the book nook set from Harry Potter. There we go. So this is, I built this before I went on holiday because I couldn't wait. So you've got like access to the locomotive there. You've got access to the interior of the carriage. So I built that. It's cute. It's not worth the recommended retail price. However, it is worth maybe 30% less, and it's really fun. And I do want to kind of find a nice place for it with books, but at the moment I don't, so it's just sort of living on my desk. And it has hold on, let me just, whoop. And it has these like rubber things at the bottom, like a lot of those display sets do, so it doesn't move, which makes it much more sturdy. So yeah, it's quite cute. I recommend. It's a very samey build. It's definitely not the most interesting build because both sides are so very similar in build quality. And my sticker sheet was very, very, very wonky, but it was nice. It was alright, you know? It was alright. Right. Yeah, I'm doing good on my wine actually. I haven't got that much left. Oh. Anyways, sometimes I don't know what I think of Lego sets, and I think this one, as I'm building it, I'm just like, I don't know about it. It's currently not the most exciting build, nor the most exciting set looks wise, but I think it's gonna look quite nice once it's finished, you know. The Sherlock book nook was alright. I've not got it. I didn't like the figures enough. It's a lot of money. I probably, if it was 50 quid, I probably would have bought it, but I have so many book nooks because I really like the Row Life, like, crafty book nooks that they sell. So, I really don't need any. I need more bookshelves before I can get more book nooks, I've decided, so I've not purchased any more for a while. And what do you think of the tower set till now and knowing what's still to come? Funny, I have literally just answered that question and I hadn't seen your comment yet. So yeah, I'm sort of like meh. Jeremy says, ooh, oh hi Jeremy! I don't think I saw you in the chat earlier. Paper bags. I still haven't gotten a set with paper bags. Oh, I've got loads of paper bags. Like at least 70% of the sets I've gotten recently have had paper bags. It's actually now more of a surprise when it hasn't got paper bags. But I don't know if that's a difference between like the Mexico factory or something. I don't know. Where are the 1x2 plates? There. Regarding prices, I got some generic red British carriages and a generic British steam engine from Blue Bricks, German brick company, and used Lego, Ford Anglia, and some used Hogwarts students. Oh, cool. Though I have to say, I don't think Blue Bricks is like necessarily much cheaper. it's obviously cheaper if you're buying a generic one because there's no licensing fees. Johanna, are you building the big hall or the tower? So it's just the tower set, so I haven't got the big hall. So this is the tower. But at the moment I was just building interiors for the base of it. Because I think that's how the build starts. There is like a huge amount of like tiny little for this tiny little set. Right. I feel like we're getting, this is like the bottom level, as you can see, because we're now adding some of these tiles to mean that I can detach stuff. So this is the bottom level of the tower where there is a devil's snare thing, and then technically I'm building like a whole thing that attaches to it, and then that's gonna hold like the key room and then like the chest room like there, but they're removable interiors, so you can kind of see that they have these like slidey things, so you can kind of just like slide them in and out, so you can change the interiors, which, you know, I don't have anything to change them with, but you could change them for like, you know, the charms classroom or the potions classroom or something. For the brick and Lego trains we set up on Christmas, I have an engine, 3 carriages and students for the price of the bookends. That's really cool. I mean, to be honest, I've looked at Blue Brick several times because they have some really nice things, but I've never, maybe it's because I'm in the UK or something, but like I've never found them like, I mean, yeah, obviously they're cheaper than Lego, but like I don't really feel like they're that much cheaper than Lego. But I also know that their quality is really good, so it's sort of similar to Lego, because I know that several people in the Discords have had Blue Brick stuff. Alandriel, who used to be in the chat earlier, I don't know if she still is, has got a lot of Blue Brick stuff, because, you know, it's nice stuff. It's nice stuff. I would recommend. I have 2 Blue Brick sets coming soon. Can I expect quality? I mean, based on everything I know, yes. Actually, have I got... I think something that I had Blue bricks in it. But yes, as far as I'm aware, as far as I've heard, as far as I've experienced, it's lovely. Ugh. Yeah, it's nice quality. Oddball. That's a good name. I'm sort of mildly uninspired by this build at the moment, I have to say. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to be honest. I'm going to just be a negative tart for a moment. Currently, do not feel highly excited about this build. Maybe it's because it's not very building-like so far. I'm a one-trick pony. I like my buildings. Thank you very much. Ooh, actually, I won't say, but I'm just going to really quickly look what the F1's doing. Okay, okay. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Right. Don't worry, I won't say what's going on. It's early in the race anyway. Lots can change. Gorgonzola says, Blue Brick quality is very fluctuating. I have lots of Star Trek stuff, filing my bookshelves, and lots of chains being set up on Christmas. I don't know if people agree, but I've heard that basically Blue Bricks used to be a bit varying, but they're more, like, they're just nicer now. So I don't know if they're just more consistent nowadays, or if it's still varying, or maybe if it's varying if it's a licensed theme. I don't know, but I've heard / experienced mostly good things. But at the moment I'm a little bit like, you know, I like Lego, it's nice, but I also feel like I can criticize them on too many points now, and then with the prices as they charge them, I think that they're setting themselves up to be in a hard place. So I think there needs to be some changes. So I have to say, so far the bricks in this set have been very nice. I felt, what set did I build recently where I was like, maybe even that book nook, there was a few sets. Like, you know when you're building and it doesn't really line, oh, I'm not answering. You know when you're building and it doesn't really line up very nicely like that? It feels like they come out like fraction of a millimeter, like, so it doesn't feel like all aligned. I feel like that's been happening a bit too much. I don't want to be a downer, actually. I don't really want to talk about this at the moment because I don't feel like I have my thoughts collected well enough to be able to give an intelligible opinion about this right now. But I do have opinions. Sorry about that. Derp Tater. Sorry, I've just realised. Derp Tater. Sadly, I'm building a knockoff set that's pretty crappy so far, but my previous experience from the same set was fantastic, so I'm sad right now. Oh, that's rubbish. It's really annoying when it's like varying quality. So yeah, that makes it really hard. Gorgonzola says, I'm repairing a used Blueberg's Nederlandse Spoorwegen koploper, blah, 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 at the moment. Hope I get the missing part still Christmas. Blueberg's got a lot better, but I still expect a missing part. Okay, right. I mean, that's good to know. Tyson says, yeah, I think even if I were fully employed right now, I probably wouldn't be buying. Prices are insane. I mean, you get quite nice discounts if you work for Lego, but I think at this point, the prices the Lego employees pay is probably still what I'm as a consumer end up paying because I'm waiting for those discounts. I ordered them through Temu. Only place I found some Blueberg stuff. I am too scared of Temu. I do not want to give them anything. I don't want to give my card details or my personal details or anything, so I'm just staying well away from Temu because they know how to target people, man. They know what I like and they're good at targeting me, and I just do not want to give in. In 1 out of 10 sets, it takes them 3 to 6 weeks to send the missing parts. I use Legos quite quickly, to be fair. To be fair, actually, I used Lego's missing part feature recently because I bought a figure of Brickling and I had the wrong hair, and I contacted a Lego seller about it because I didn't realise straight away. He was like, oh yeah, but like I passed it out from a set, so he clearly just came with the wrong hair, and I was like, well, that's unhelpful. So then I just reached out to Lego and I was like, hey, can I just have this hair? Because you can just click like missing part, and they just sent out the hair, and now I have a complete figure, so I'm very happy. Thank you, Lego. Great service. And it wasn't even like something I'd bought directly from them, but then at the same time, they can probably look at my, you know, account and see that I spent a lot of money with them, so they are probably okay. Kind of wondering if the Lego group is trying to use price pressure to purposely slow down demand. I don't know. I actually was wondering if they were trying to absorb the tariffs and like charge everybody more. I don't freaking know. I am just like, all I care about really is the fact that I think it's too much at the moment. I'm not building. Come on, Johanna, you're building. You're here for a build stream. Actually build, why don't you? I'm just like talking at my ass. I don't know. I don't know, but I also don't really want to be, you know, Debbie Downer about it, so I kind of just want to take it at face value. Why is this not working? I've missed a step somewhere, very obviously. Okay, let's go back. I have made some mistakes. No, I'm just orientating this thing wrong. That's what is going on here. There we go. Well done. Professionals. Curious what you think about the build when you start working on the tower. Yeah, like I technically am working on the tower. I'm actually just mostly interested in the shape of it, but I'll boost Brickling buying. I don't know. I don't think they get a lot of, like, Brickling seller fees are not like massive either, so don't know how much money they make out of that. I don't actually think they make crazy amounts, or at least my Brickling seller fees were negligible. Like eBay's was way worse when they still charged. Plonk says, I don't understand why prices are spiking this much with the Lego group. Maybe you have a point, Tyson. Would be sad if demand makes Lego even more luxury product. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Gordon says, have a nice evening. Completely forgot to eat something. It's already 9:30. Oh my gosh, yes. Make sure you get some dinner. Very lovely chatting to you, Gordon says that. 86. Have a lovely evening. Enjoy dinner. I don't know. I can only guess what the Lego group is up to. I joked when, just bringing it back to F1 apparently, when they did that really big drivers parade with all the Lego cars, which was one of the highlights of the year, by the way. I really liked watching the Vegas drivers parade with all the Lego cars, and I was just thinking like, oh my god, is that why we're all paying more money? Because they had to spend so much money on building all these cars and then like getting this on the drivers parade and then flying all the influencers out to look at it and like document it. That's obviously a joke, obviously, but there is some truth to it probably. Like that wouldn't have been cheap, but it was also really fun and I really liked seeing that. So I was a bit conflicted about it, but like somebody's paying for that. Hello, Go For It Painting. How are you doing? Thank you very much. Shenanigans. Nothing but shenanigans. Shenanigans indeed. Outrageous. How daddy. Oh man. Yeah, this is a relatively uninspired build so far. I really hope that the end result is good. I think the exterior will look good in the end, but I feel like I now ought to have built... I really just tried to restrain myself because I was like, oh, I'm going to stream, you know, I'll do it later. But I really ought to have built the first several bags. I've never heard of auto shenanigans, but that sounds fun. Shenanigans, as well as discombobulated, are some great English words. They're just so fun. So fun. Sometimes you just hear words and you go, yes, you can stay. But then, like, if you use discombobulated in a sentence, you just sound pretentious, so. Which is sad. Dope Potato says, I'm the only one always skipping a page by accident. No, I do that, but also I'm just really bad at building on live stream. Woo! Tyson! Don't forget to like and subscribe! Why, thank you, sir. That's very kind of you. Also, thank you for using the Joffrey, emoticon? Emoji? Sticker? Sticker. Very kind of you, sir. And this is probably a really good moment to just say, if you guys are members of the channel, I thank you very, very much. I know that I don't really upload a lot or very consistently, and it's very nice to know that you guys are there to have my back and support the channel no matter what. I feel very honoured by your support. And actually, you are the sole reason that after this whole shenanigans period, I was able to kind of buy some more Lego and actually start making some content again, because had I not had the support from you guys, that wouldn't have been a possibility. So I really, really appreciate that. So thank you. You literally make this channel in existence. I'm missing a brick. That was an honest thing, but I'm also missing a brick. Am I just blind? Yes. The answer is yes. I am blind. It is okay. It has been located. Panic avoided. It's a guy who drives around looking at car infrastructure and Instagram random stuff. I don't know if I watched that channel. I recently did watch a random video where they compared if the M6 toll was worth it compared to the normal M6. So I don't know if that's the same channel. I also watched a video from a guy who wondered why a lot of very large supermarkets have clock towers that aren't necessarily telling you the time. So I watch a lot of random. I really don't watch Lego content, but I watch a lot of random content. I used correlation, causation, and useful data point in a conversation with my neighbour last night. Her response was, "What?" I feel like you were just like doing work or something, and like your work and language started bleeding into your day-to-day conversation, and they were like, all right, calm down, sir. I used to, like, back in the end of my secondary school career, I used to be told by my classmates that I talked weird because I had quite a large vocabulary, because I read a lot, and I really liked, and I still do, though I'm not as good as at it at the moment, I really liked using the precise words that described exactly what I meant, and they thought it was weird, so, I mean, they were probably right, but also, I liked using the precise language that exactly said what I meant to say. Jonathan did do the M6 tall comparison, so probably yes, the clock tower guy is Chris Fargo. Yes! Oh my gosh, it was the same stuff! Chris Fargo, that's the one. The new Tom Scott, that's what I call him for sure. I also watch his video on like Chris package colours and stuff, which is really funny. Jeremy says, it's been a pleasure and I'm so happy it's managed to help you continue to enjoy your hobby. Thank you so much, Jeremy. Yes, I love that kind of video. I just really like the old school YouTube style videos. I really also like the, you know, like the explanation videos. I like learning new random shit, so I do watch a little bit of Vox, though not as much anymore these days. I really like, oh, what is her name? The girl that came, I think she came from Vox. What's her name? She had a video at Red Bull HQ. I cannot, Cleo. I think she's called Cleo. I don't know what her, Huge If True is her channel. Oh my god, that took me way too long. She's lovely. She's very charismatic. I really like her videos. Yeah, there's several really fun video channels. I'm really bad at remembering names of things, but there's a lot of that type of video is just my fave. My fave. And sometimes randomly, I'm very into Jane Austen. I also really like watching Ellie Dashwood, who does really funny videos. Not funny videos, but like good videos about like just period etiquette and like putting the novels of Jane Austen into the context of the period, and I really like her videos. They're very entertaining. She does them well. There are several other people who are lecturers on YouTube who do videos like that, but she makes it look very appealing. She does a good job. Cleo Abram, yes! She's great. For sure. Oh! RGM, I came across you in the comments of a video from a girl called Clara or something, who does like videos about like the intersection of media and money and culture or something, but I saw you in the comments and I was like, yo, good taste. PBS Space Time is where it's at, y'all. Ooh, I don't know, is that just about space? Because I'm not huge into space, so I don't know this channel, so that's probably why, but I don't know. I would be open to channel recommendations. Channel recommendations. I feel like I'm doing a bad job because I'm like talking about everything that isn't to do with Lego. Anyway, it's fun. We're just hanging out, guys. We're just hanging out. Right. And a little snoopy snoop. Okay. Interesting. Da, 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 da. I'll find her channel name and let you know, ArcGem. Oh, this needs to be attached to this pile. I see. Alright, time for bed. Thank you for the enjoyment of my Sunday evening. No worries, Dubtato. You have a lovely night's rest and also fantastic username. I'm constantly surprised. Also, I've just noticed that the paperclip is your icon. Hell yes. Hell yes. All the memes. Status, I do watch quite a lot of LEGO YouTube too. I really love the guy called Soulbreak. He's very original and hilarious. I don't think I've heard of them. I'll have to look it up. Can you repeat your recommendations in a Discord, please? Oh, if I don't write them down right now, I'm going to 100% forget, Ulrika, so I'm just going to do that now. Fargo. These are just These are just boring if you're not in the UK, to be fair. You can probably hear me typing. Charismatic voice. I've never heard of her. Soul brick. Steph, I'm gonna take your word for this. I'm gonna just write soul brick down in this thing. Soul brick. There we go. Perfect. If anybody else wants to shout out some channels that they really like watching, I would be open to this. I may not know them though, because I like living under my rock. Right. Yeah, we're doing some sort of technical thing now. Why? This is probably where it's all going to go wrong, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. There's probably some sort of trapdoor. It's a trapdoor. Did you not see what was standing on? Odd tinkering. God love the dog. Ooh, actually, I like those restoration videos, like My Mechanic. That's fun. My Mechanic. And what's her name? Such a generic thing to say. The crafty girl in, I want to say, Finland? Norway? Nerdforge. She's cool. Toy collectors videos. Like, I need another hobby. Yeah, I try to avoid collection videos because they make me just, you know. Thank you, Heige. Yes, I got there as well. Brick Sculpt channel. Brick Sculpt. Perfect. This is excellent. Odd tinkering. I wish I had like a bot to do this, but I'm just making a list as you guys are saying things. Nerdforge is top. She's great. Alan, and like Alan and Vicky from AV Bricks met her, I think, at a convention, which is super cool. BBC Archive is a good one for British culture. It's an official channel, and you have to pick and choose, but some truly fascinating stuff. Ooh, if you're talking about British TV shows, I really like The Repair Shop. I don't know if it's still on, but I haven't got a TV license, so I can't watch it at home, but I used to watch it at Bed's parents' house back in the day. But yeah, it's very wholesome. Very wholesome. I also really like watching history documentaries with Lucy Worsley. I wanted to be Lucy Worsley when I grew up, when I was a late teen. Sadly, I did not accomplish that fact, but, you know, I did try. Forky Book Arts. Oh my god, I can't type. Cool. This sounds cool. I like the throwback videos from Trick Bricks and Kelton Davies, and you guys know Slugger. I do not know any of these, but then I do live under a rock, as I've already said, so hopefully somebody does. I'm having to attach all these little buggers, and it's slightly annoying. Little buggers. Hey! Ooh, okay. Steph, thank you for clarifying. I wondered if it was just, like, just the TV shows, but that's cool. BBC Archive. I'm literally just writing every single thing you say down. Why did you have to tell me this on a Sunday night? could have had time to explore this. Ooh, actually, I need to find out what I'm going to have to do before work tomorrow. I am going to have to go to Oxfordshire tomorrow, and I need to figure out how the hell I'm going to get there. Which is probably vaguely vital to figure out within the next hour, because otherwise I will be asleep. Yes. Cool. Oh, I thought this was a trapdoor, but like maybe it's just to hang. Maybe it's a trapdoor and also to hang some more of the devil snare stuff off. Wait, I've missed something. Oh, for crying out loud! I was too distracted with all the recommendations. I have to do it again. Ah, fuck. Sorry. It doesn't want to come off. This is not helpful. I knew this was going to happen. Ouch. Okay. It's fine, I got it off. Was it fun? No. Do I do this for fun? Yes. I take it back. Okay. Swear jar. Look, I've stopped contributing to my swear jar because it was full. It seemed pointless. Come on. Come on! Oh my god. God. Hurrah. Okay, let's see how close I am to this diagram. Oh, I'm quite close. Quite close, it's fine. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Perfect. Okay. Guys, I'm not doing a very good job. Think of all the money that you could buy with this share jar. Truth. Truth! Truth. Right. I did it correctly this time. Don't worry. Somewhere I have skills. They're not multiplying though. Okay, I think that is fine. Now we're attaching these little microphones. Did you see that I had to concentrate? I even had to stop talking. It's just how you start peppering the chat with yawn. Out of context, that's really rude. Okay, I did it. Okay, so I guess it's sort of a trapdoor. I see. It's kind of fun. Okay, I take it. I'll take it. Well done, Lego. It's better than the previous iteration. Which is better than previously, you know, it's... Oh, I'll take it. It's fine, I suppose. I suppose it's fine. Are you losing control? Electrify. Great, that's stuck in my head now for the foreseeable future. Okay, so that's quite. So this is quite nice, right? That's like. I think they'll probably have a normal trapdoor above it, but it's nice if there's more devil snare than there has been in previous things. I am yawning. I don't know why. Already over 2 hours. Oh wow. Okay, I'm allowed to yawn. It's probably because I'm having wine. What is like a set I should really buy? Like of the sets that are currently out that may be on discount, you know, anything under sort of £200. What set? Well, it could be over that. You have to give me a reason though. What set ought I to purchase? Like, what do you think I would enjoy, would fit in my collection, slash, like, because there hasn't really been like a really cool building that has come out for a little while, so those were usually the things that tempted me. So actually I've sort of been safe in that regard, temporarily. So what would you recommend? Saving for retirement is not an option. Have I got the Kashuda corner? Yes. Yes, I do. Very nice. I love it. I never actually made a video on it, though I did comment on Chiago's video about it. But yeah, I actually don't... Yeah, oh no, I know why. I was obviously ill and recovering and not very able to make videos, but I did get it when it came out, and I built it when I was recovering. I was like, why did I never make a video? There was a reason. But what I did really like with the Natural History Museum when that came out, it was like one of those buildings where I was like, obviously that this needs to be mocked and need to, and that was kind of really fun. But with the Tudor corner, I didn't really have that same feeling, so I only ever bought one and I didn't mock it. And then I took it apart as well, because obviously it's currently in storage. Obviously. This is an interesting build. What am I building here? I was doubting a bit about the Chinese trotting lantern. It's on big sales now. Do people like that set? Okay, I made a video about it, Plonk. I don't... The snake dude's cool, but it's not amazing. It's on discount, but I think it needs to be on a more discount to be really worth it. Maybe wait for the new modular, although it would be above 200. Oh, true. I mean, I'm getting a new modular anyway, regardless, I have to be honest here. Like, kind of need it. I do really want to kind of get Hogsmeade. I feel like that's just the one that I really want to build. And I nearly purchased it in Manchester. And then they were like, no, we don't give out shipping boxes. And I was like, I'm literally going to have to carry the set for like a week. It's going to be damaged beyond repair by the time I get back. And that's like one of the sets where I would care about the state of the box. So I was like, well, guess I'm not getting it then. So I didn't get it. Oh, the Petite Sunny Bouquet! I love that! It's so cute. I got it because I needed the bright light yellow leaf from it, but it's so nice. I really like building that. It was my first like bouquet set from the botanical range. Very good. It's very excellent. Jeremy says, my problem is I'm halfway through converting my modular collection to Mills, and I also don't have space for any more in my current display. Mills is like an investment. It's like an investment. It's worth doing, but... Wait, am I just slotting these in randomly? Oh, okay. Kind of? Kind of. I think that's correct. The museum and the Tudor corner, which one would you like better as a build? Ooh. I think the Tudor corner is more interesting as a build. If you just stick it at set value, I think the Tudor corner is more interesting. There's more different building techniques, it's more clever, there's more interiors, there's more just techniques in general. Because there's so many different styles in it, it's just more interesting. I really like the Natural History Museum because it's bigger, so it looks nicer, but because it's a symmetrical design, it's not as interesting. It's still a really fun build. I really liked it, and I loved expanding it, but I think Tudor Corner is better as a standalone set. It's just more fun, I think. Please bear with me. These are just my opinions. Okay, I need to do something here, and it needs to work, and apparently it matters. I don't really know why this matters. I feel like I've missed something. I think I've missed something, ladies and gentlemen. Gentlefolk. I think there is something incorrect about... Oh, yeah, I found it. I needed to add a gear. I was gonna say. Something is not quite right, but it's fine. So I like the 4 botanical plants. Yes, I have 3 of them. I didn't like the well, I haven't built it, but I didn't have a lot of interest in the bamboo one. But I have the plum blossom, the one, and the mini orchids. I don't know what the other flower is called. Something with a C. Yes. Okay. Now it's working. So I forgot to attach the gear. That was the issue. My bad. At least I realised I was doing something wrong. Finish the postcards in time. In Germany it's nearly 10 PM, so it's time for bed now. I enjoyed the stream so much. So good to see you all, and Johanna. Wish you all a good night. Sleep well, Alandriel. Thank you so much for building with me. Lovely to have you around. Good luck for your coming week. To be fair, I don't think I'll be streaming that much longer because, you know, I'm gonna be yawning. I'm gonna finish this glass of wine and then I'm gonna go figure out where the hell I need to go tomorrow. For me, it would also be the parts and changing it into the alternative build that is on Repickable. Which one? Sorry, I'm just checking. Blah 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 blah. I bought both Chinese New Year sets because of the sale. Thought they would have some nice parts in it. Building probably. Oh yeah, so you're talking about the modular old build for the Chinese New Year sets. Yeah, that'd be a good night. That could be a good one. Looking forward to building the Mushroom Village. Same, Ulrika. Oh my god, so much. So much. I love a bit. It's not. Sorry, wrong chat. I was already slightly confused. I was like, who's hitting who? It's alright. If any of you are in Bonnie Brick's stream ever, can you just tell her that I'm really sorry that I didn't reach out to her, and I need to do that. Please, can she forgive me? I feel really bad about it. I feel really bad about it. Anyway, I need to. I'll do it myself if I remember, but probably tomorrow because it's quite late. Okay, we're getting there. This is looking like a set. I think this is like getting quite close to. It's nearly there, I think. Yes, so this is the last step of bag 4. But like, look how ingenious this is. I have to give them credit for this because like, so it looks like just a rock thing, but then this goes up and down, and it opens and closes a trapdoor. I may have not been able to make it all the way up now, but like, that is really neat. That is, we're gonna have to give them credit for that. That's really nice. Also, it's very satisfying. Do I like the build better now? It is. I think I'm gonna like it better after this rock bit, because the rock bit it just looks a bit random too. I don't like those. I know that they insist on using that when they do rock formations for official Lego sets, but I just really don't like them. They're just so... They just don't look like rocks to me. I'm sorry. I'm gonna complain about them. But I'm sure it'll be lovely once it's finished. I'm sure it'll be lovely once it's finished, you know, rather delightful and stuff. Well, do I do another bag? I don't know. Give you. Imagine if Lego did like fidget toys. Yes. I know that there's been. I know there's like remarkable things that exist that are these things, but. And I know that Lego's reposted them, but I really want like an official Lego fidget toy line where like the sets are like £10 each at most, and then like they're like buttons, or they're like, that'd be so much fun. They did, I think. Ninjago? Well, I don't know. Do they? I've seen mocks for them. I didn't know that there was official ones. Give me set numbers. I need to Google these. Give me set numbers. I'm going to switch to my live stream setup so you can see my face better. Because I'm not building currently. Because I don't think I'm going to do another build. Another set. So I'll just be sitting here. Talking about stuff. Stuff. Oh, this is the wrong direction. Weep. There we go. I once got a comment to say that like the reflection of the ring light in my glasses is distracting. I mean, I kind of understand, but also, like, it's just not much I can do. So many yawns. Yeah, I started yawning. I don't, you know. It was a promo item. Tyson, where is my set number? I need to look it up. Oh my god. Oh my god. I need to find out what's going on. One. Okay, let's look it up. Let's look it up. Dash 1. Oh, that looks really boring. Is that just a spinner? That looks easy to build though. I could build that. I want buttons though. Buttons. Was this like because fidget spinners were really popular at the time and they just made spinners? It's not actually, I mean, it is a bit expensive at the minute, but like the parts used for it are so basic that I think you could just build it yourself out of parts. The only thing that makes it expensive is because it has custom printed tiles, but like apart from that, it's fine. Redoing your house is definitely more hardcore building than Lego building. Just true. There's more stakes involved. It's less easy to redo stuff. I mean, it's easy to redo stuff, it's just expensive. Expensive. Ah, thanks. Tyson also sent me a link on Discord. Many thanks. I had already found it on Bricklink. But yes, it's just a fidget spinner. Yeah, it's just a fidget spinner. It's just a bit. I can't show it. So if anybody wants to see a Ninjago Lego fidget spinner, Google Ninjago fidget spinner TLNM-1. Such a catchy name. Anyway, it looks really easy to build. Now I want to go to my parts collection and see if I have the parts to make it. I don't think I have everything, but I could get close. It's definitely time to call it a night. I don't know, should I I'm not really around a lot. Probably I have some time on Thursday, possibly, to do a stream. I don't know. Would anybody like another stream where I build stuff and talk stuff? Stuff! Would you like a stream about stuff? I could do the stream about stuff. Maybe on Thursday. I don't really have a schedule because I have such random working hours and such random working things. But yes, please, stuff. Okay. Right. This makes me feel encouraged. Perfect. I'll have to purchase another bottle of wine. As long as you're drinking. I feel like this just is me anyway. Perfect. I will possibly do another stream this week, depending on what happens on Thursday. At the moment, I don't think I have work, so I could possibly do it. But yeah, you'll see it appear on your screen. It'll be like, hello, I'm doing a live stream. So yeah, just make sure you're subscribed and stuff, you know, plugging my channel, which is currently about one video every 2 weeks. Anyway, thanks for supporting it. I hope you'll have a really, really lovely evening / afternoon / Sunday, Monday. Good luck with the rest of the week. Exactly, coming to a YouTube near you at some point in the future. The next stream. I will not build any more of this set, I promise. Or maybe I'll build the base. I'll finish building the base with the rocks, and then I'll be able to build the tower with you guys on stream next time. See you later. Hashtag not a cult. It's not allowed to say there. Tyson. Anyway, I will see you guys very soon. Have a lovely evening. Thank you so much for being here. That was really nice. Goodbye. Houdoe. Goedenavond. Slaap lekker. Slaap zacht. Ik weet niet. Het kan van alles zeggen. Ik weet het ook niet meer. Ga je gewoon zitten zwaaien. Ga je gewoon zitten zwaaien, jongens. Want ik doe dat gewoon. Schijnbaar hebben we nu een Nederlandse stream. Bye.